Good.
Charging. Already begun?
Mm-hmm.
I need to pause. If I don't, we are going to hear.
It seems that you have new faces here.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Right now, you are on TNT, this free project created by Philip in 2016. And we are here to talk about a lot of subjects, but today we are going to talk about slavery, modern slavery, and abuse of power in working environment. So first of all, we have some rules here. So I'm going to put here. Everyone needs to be polite with each other. And you guys are going to present yourselves in small rooms to the others and choose a leader to guide all the conversation. It's really important that everyone talks. If you're not comfortable with that, you guys can just listen, but it's a good form to practice. I want to send here right now the questions of this discussion. And you guys are going to discuss in these small rooms. I guess 3 rooms, it's enough. What else can I say, Vito? Am I forgot something?
Don't, no, I think that's all for now. If something happens and someone wants to talk with us in private, they can send us a private message on the chat.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to split you guys in small rooms right now, and you guys are going to accept the invitation. Please have fun with the discussion, or I don't know, at least reflect about it. Let's see who are going to stay with me.
Oh my god, I am in the main room again.
Lucky you. So welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
Yeah?
Me too.
Hey.
I forgot to present myself. Hello, guys. I'm Brenda. I'm 20 years old. I'm an economic science student, and I am host here on TNT. So, welcome, everyone. And Yuri, go ahead. You're already at home.
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I study law at college and I'm 18 years old. I have been here in TNT since May of the last year, and that's it. I become a host too this year, and I will start on new project this year. I hope.
Great. Nice to have you here. What about you, Francine?
Hello. I live in
Hello.
São Paulo. I'm 35 years old. I am in TNT last week. I started last week.
Great.
And
what do you think
really
about
amazing. It's amazing.
Oh.
It's amazing. I'm loving
it. Glad to hear. Welcome aboard. What about you, Gustavo?
Hello, everyone. My name is Gustavo. I'm 20 years old. I live in Goiânia, but I was born in Tocantins. And I civil engineer student, and I work as an intern. And I have been on TNT for a long time, since the beginning of the quarantine.
Wow, amazing. Great to have you here. Gabriel, hello.
Hello, my name is Gabriel, and I am 14, and I study English for 1 year and 2 months, 1 month, I think. And I live in Campo Limpo Paulista, São Paulo. That's it, right?
Okay, welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Victor, what about you? Oh, sorry.
No. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am answering the people on the Telegram. So, okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. For those who don't know me, my name is Vito. I'm 20 years old. I'm a latest student at college and a host here on TNT on Thursday, 5 p.m. And it's been a long time I don't speak in English, so I will need some time and ask for your patience. Uh, I'm forgetting something, Brenda. I don't think so.
You are from Salvador, Bahia?
Oh yeah, I'm from Salvador, Bahia, and I'm also a technician. I love learning new language. I'm also on the Spanish groups. If you want to come, come. I think that's it. I hope to
Okay,
have a good conversation.
happy to hear. Manu, do you want to present yourself? Only if you are comfortable with that. If you don't, say no. It's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Manuela. I have 21 years and não sei lá. Ainda tô no básico, gente. Eu tô aqui pra treinar a conversação, não pode falar português, mas eu vou dar.
That's okay. Manuela is from Ilha de Taparica, Bahia.
Yes.
So, yeah. Welcome aboard, Manu. And be comfortable. Okay, let's start the conversation with the first question. Did you already see or experience any situation of power abuse at work, and how was it? Not only like your environment of work, any kind of work, you are like in a store or at the street and you saw something that shouldn't be happening. Who wants to start? Dun, 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 dun. Nobody? Come on, you guys, never?
I can start.
Okay.
Well, it's hard because I don't speak English for a long time too, and I start to come back. So I remember one situation that I stay at home of one friend of mine, and the mother of my friend have two housekeepers. Yeah, and it's very strange the way that the mother of my friend treat your housekeepers, very rude. It's like to one way of submission,
Yeah.
and for me it's very awkward. Yeah, and very for me it's one way of one form of power abuse, to this way of submission and try to, oh my god, I did the I have employers, so I have power, so I will I will everyone around me are less important than me, and I don't need to respect the other people. So for me, it's a very, very bad situation. It happening a lot in many places.
Oh my God, yeah. It's a really sad reality because we saw in a lot of places people being bad treated because there are some people that believes that they are superior and the other people are like their servants. Okay. What about you, Francine? Did you already saw some situation like this? This one that you just said?
Yes,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I already saw a situation of abuse of power. It was a boss who shouted at his employees and cursed them in front of everybody around in the room. So it was embarrassing to hear, to see. It was embarrassing to imagine what they were feeling in that moment. It was a really awkward situation.
Now letting people talk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awful. So, hello, Daniela. Hello. I guess this room is a little bit crowded. I will try to put her in other room. Okay, next one. Who wants to answer this question? Gustavo, maybe? You are an intern
Yeah,
in some company?
yeah. I work in a civil company, but I had never seen, but I heard a lot of history about this. That some laborers working like for many hours, and at the day of the final payment, like the people, the person who was responsible to make the payment just disappeared, and
Oh my God.
it is so common in construction, because there is a person who is responsible to make the payment, and for everybody. So at when the construction ends, it's common the people disappear and don't pay me then.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard a lot about it. But
So people work it for free, technically?
not for free. They receive it, they rat they before, but at the end, like to finish, you receive the last payment. But when they finish the job, they people just disappear. Don't pay me the last payment.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, but it's common. Like, and
Power abuse, of course. Yeah.
yeah,
Not
but
giving the.
yeah, in
Sorry.
construction, people used to like work for many hours at night for low salary. It's common, but I had never seen, like I just heard this.
Yeah, pretty bad conditions to work here. I don't know if Gabriel has some example for me, but maybe.
No, because I don't have a work, so I never see.
An example? Okay. What about you, Vito?
So I was having a long thinking. I mean, I think that I saw this once when with this employee of one company, and I remember that I think that that was injustice because she didn't receive like part of her salary was cut because she needed to go to an appointment, to a doctor appointment, and the time of the what's the name of it? The time of moving to the doctor's place were not accounted on the calculation. So just the time of the appointment, like the 15-30 minutes were accounted. So I think that was awful because it's like it's her right of going to a doctor. The company gives this kind of basic right for her, and still uh, she she had like this abuse of her work, of her time or work. So I think this was one kind of power abuse on her salary, on her remuneration.
Wow, man, it's really sad to hear all this stuff. There are different examples that you guys gave to me, and all of them it's power abuse, and all of them are horrible. Let's go to the second question. Maybe we are going to discuss better things, suggestions to make better this relationship between employees and employers. What characteristics do you consider essential to have a healthy relationship between employees and employers at work? Who wants to start? Do you guys understand the meaning of employees and employer or not? Yes? Okay. Gustavo, do you want to start?
Yeah, and
Okay,
I think there is a difference between like boss and leader because the boss just give the order and say and and the leader just like say we we gonna make this to be the to be better. Yeah, they include the employees and like they give good condition and good salary, motivation to people keep keep doing the work, and they boss just treat the people so rude. It's very bad to the company because the employees that help the company grow. And I think it's so important to have like a good relationship between them because
for sure.
sometimes they lack of communication. It's very common between employee and employer.
Yeah,
It's make it like some misunderstand.
yeah, many times. I guess it just exists the hierarchy in any kind of job or firm that you're going to work, but there is must be respect, as Gustav said. The leader respect the others. They participated with the process during the process, and it's different when there are demanding boss that wants you to do a lot of things, but do not give the example for you. Do you agree, Francine?
Yes, I agree. And I include empathy, listening. If we have empathy, we can understand the employee. We can also uh, have a good relationship. Sometimes the leader will be in a position to delegate, and that's okay.
Yeah,
But if he does that with respect, everybody will be okay. Everything will be okay.
yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's exactly what you say, in my opinion. It's like, it's not get personal with the boss or nothing like that. It's a professional relationship, but we need to trust with each other. And to have trust and respect, we need to have empathy, as Francine said, to understand the other person's position and put ourselves in this position to understand it all, like the complex situation. What do you think, Yuri?
Well, I totally agree with everybody here. I guess it's so important to have one relationship of collaboration to employ at work, unless and nowadays it's happening in many enterprise, many startups, and it's possible to see this way to manage it, like Gustav said about the difference between one lead, uh, one lead, one leader and one boss. I guess it's necessary to have uh, more leaders and then bosses, So, and I guess for me this, to nowadays it's many startups, like I don't know if you know about Google, the enterprise of Google. It's very nice how the enterprise manage,
Yuri? Hello? Oh,
like it's very flexible. Yeah, you hear me? Sorry, my internet is very bad.
yeah,
uh, the Google, it's, yeah, okay. The Google, it's very flexible, and we have one uh, environmental of collaboration. It's very nice. to see, and many enterprise use this model for your work, and it's very nice to manage this and to see this.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask Gabriel. I know you're not working right now because you're too young, but if you had to work in the future, how would you like to be treated?
Like normal people, right? I don't want to have a experience of power abuse. So
Well treated.
that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah. What about you, Vito?
Yeah, something that I thought now is that one thing that's quite important is the teamwork spirit. I think is something that I see pretty much in big companies. Those where the employees really wear their company shirt. They really believe in the values and the purpose of the company because they have these meetings that may seem strange for in the beginning for the new ones, but there are those meetings with everyone else who works in there, and it's like a moment for meeting each other, but also to see the results of their work. When the employer usually shows how much they have done, and they as the whole, not just the owner and not just um, the employees, but how they all reach at that goal, and what are the future goals that the employer cannot do by himself. So I think that's important to maintain this good bond between them.
Great suggestion. I agree with you. Question 3. Why do you imagine it is possible to keep people working in unhuman conditions currently? I think there are many reasons, right, you guys? Sometimes. Yeah? Francine said yes, so start.
So many reasons, but I believe that there's no respect among people as human beings. And unfortunately, the money is the problem sometimes. The money is poorly distributed. So we have people with thousands of possibilities to help, and the same people taking on to help nobody, only to help themselves. So if if I see a family with needs, they'll do what they can to survive. So the job they can get, the money, it's not enough, but it's better than nothing. So I believe that is one reasons.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's the main point. We need to eat, and people work. Doesn't matter how many they are going to receive, because they need to eat. They need to survive, as Francine said. And in my opinion, it's the gas of this machine. We keep doing this, and it's still working until right now, and that's really sad, actually. Sorry, guys. It's a hard topic, but I think it's great to us to discuss this. Next one. Who wants to?
Hey, can I? So, just to say, I'd like to add that two things that I think it's important is the lack of education and the lack of opportunities. Because I think on those situations, like the last one we saw in Fantastic, the program of Global, like of that housekeeper, right? she were in slavery conditions, and the family were exploiting her and her money and so on, because she didn't know about her rights. She didn't know that she how I didn't actually I didn't see the whole um, the whole news, but as I could realize, she didn't know about the money she was receiving and that was being taken by the family. And there are other situations where people from I think we see this much more in very poor countries, or in which um, people need to work, for example, to take uh, have metals on waterfalls, and they need to work a lot of hours, and because they don't know the basic rights, or even if they know, they don't have all the opportunities to to look for, so I think those are two important things.
For sure. Do you agree, Gustavo?
Yeah, I agree because I think it like most of time people still working in a human condition because they need of survival. They need of money to eat, to buy food, and maybe they didn't find another opportunity to like better condition to work. And but it's hard because they think they they money it's fear, but they have to survive, you know, like they have there is no option to them.
That's the most sad thing to say, but it's true. There is no other option. Some people just don't have it. And in this movie, the protagonist say that he lives in a small field with a lot of people. They don't have uh, water treatment or energy like power to use any of the anything that needs electricity. And he said that the only change, like the biggest job that he could uh, be become, it's a driver, and he was so happy with that. And when he became a driver of this big family with a lot of resource, he was really bad treated. And the movie rose big after this with a lot of different topics. But the most important and shocking, I guess, it's this: how some people just don't have another option, another opportunity. Yuri, would you add something?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with everybody. Like education and the people don't have opportunity to choose other better work, and these kind of situations are very common in many countries, like Vito said about poor country, and even in Brazil, like I know I saw a few weeks ago one news about many very famous brands that use I don't know how to say mão de obra, use hand, I don't know, use they work of many people, like slavery, and in your production, and it's very common in many countries, brands very popular, very fancy, use this kind of work to produce more and to pay less, so it's a very bad situation that.
Yeah, I already read about it. It's really horrible. I don't find any other word to describe. What about you, Gabriel? Why do you imagine that people still keeping doing these kind of jobs? Gabriel, hello. Hi. Okay, I will skip to the next question. Question 4. How does knowing that slavery and its system is still a reality for more than 40 million of people affect you and your life? Like you're reading this news and you know that this is happening, and how do you get it? Does this impact you in any? Come on, you guys. Are you guys all okay with people in slavery form of work?
It's impossible to be okay about it. It's a sad and absurd reality, and affects my life because I think it's unfair. I think that now would how can I say that? Everybody needs to have a chance to improve their lives, to have a job who gives really conditions to live, to necessary to make plans, to have a life. So see this reality makes me sad.
Me too. What about you, Vito?
Yeah, I think it's important to know because it's a nature of our society, and as any issue, we cannot grapple them if you don't know that they exist. So I think that, for example, sometimes we may don't know that we are facing slavery or work aside us, For example, in our company, for example, we may see some kind of situation like that, but we maybe get use it inside that company to see is that as normal, For example, those people who are in under these conditions usually have this kind of thinking that they are doing that, but this is right, this is just a job, But it's exploitation, So I think that to know, it's like to fulfill that lack of education, And so you can demand our rights and so on, and go to streets, and I think that's quite important.
Yeah, I think it's really important what you said about people not knowing that they can be and do more. Because I think, like Francine said, everyone should get a chance to do better, to live better, to uh, achieve some goals, and to know that they can achieve these goals. I guess every time that we saw a person or heard about some news, like you said, about this woman that was living in a slavery modern system, right? And this person and all these persons that don't know that they have this chance, they kind of had the dream of a better life robbed, And I think it's the most horrible and inhuman thing that we can do to the others and to see, and it's all really, really sad and unbelievable. Sometimes we see and we read about this news, and we cannot believe that the humanity did that. Another human did this to other human. What about Gustav? You're back. We are in question 4.
Oh, I, I didn't understand so well, but
The
and
question?
my connector was a little unstable. sorry. The
You can
question is
repeat.
about, yeah. The
Okay.
question is about like how the slavery affect me and my family,
Your
right?
life in general, like knowing that people are in this form of existence. You know that some people, in this case 40 million of people, uh, lives in this form of work. It's like exploitation of labor. How does this affect you
Oh,
as a human being? Did you get it?
oh, sorry, my connection is a little, but it affect all of us, like because they the country needs a good condition of work to grow, to become a better country, to develop, like they a good salary for everybody, and they healthy food for everybody. It's affected the health system. It affects us in violence, in many things that maybe they lack of opportunity, they lack of jobs. It affects us in general because the violence in Brazil has growing, maybe because of the lack of job, the lack of opportunity, lack of education. And maybe it came from the slavery many years ago, you know.
Yeah, some impacts of this
Yeah.
historic slavery here. Yeah, I agree with you. And I think we cannot evolve if you don't let the past on the past in this way, actually. Not forgetting what happened, because history what makes us living right now and make us evolve, but sometimes we just don't need to repeat or to maintain, right? What do you think, Yuri?
Yeah, I think now about we usually we study about slavery in the past, and how these are terrible and was terrible and awful. And when we study about this, we are shocked. But in many situations, we don't realize that this kind of situation keep exists in the 21st century. So it's so like you said, Brenda, it's so unbelievable. And I guess it's important to be aware about this kind of situations. I have the privilege that not see these in my day by day. And if I don't see the news and the others, the news in general, the internet, I don't realize that this kind of situations keep exist. So it's very invisible in many situations, and it's important to try to, for example, about the brands that use manpower, uh, slavery manpower. It's important to try to not I try to not buy about these brands very popular that use these, and because it's one way, indirectly, but you keep the the delivery. So, and about Gustavo said, it's a relation of desiguality in general. It's about violence and don't have the same opportunities for everybody. You have some people, and I recognize that I have the privilege to have opportunities in my life, but many people in your life don't have the same opportunities, and need to do this to have the basic conditions of live, to survive. So it's a very sad situation, and we need to to improve and to discuss more about this to uh, to fight with this, you know. I guess Brenda.
No, so I think Brenda had some problem with her internet, but okay, she's gonna. Oh, she's back. All right, she's back. Hey, honey, can you hear?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
back. Sorry, I don't know
go
what
go.
happened. I was listening Yuri repeatedly, like a lot of times the same thing. I was like, what is happening? I'm back here, you guys.
You can move on to another question.
Yeah,
Do you want me to start?
okay.
Huh?
Okay, I lost all the questions. I need to read back.
Oh,
Okay, question 5. How do you think we can identify exploitation of employees or even modern slavery nowadays, you guys? Yeah, putting back the questions because I lost it. Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Am I muted? Okay, can you guys answer me?
So I can say that.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For me to be very concise, I think that the key is education. If you know our rights and if you share it in the government, do the best to make everyone uh, aware of their rights. I think this is going to be a great solution for it. So that's it.
great. I guess I should bring people back, right? I need to finish 8 and 50, 50,
Yeah,
55. Yeah,
kinda. Mm-hmm.
I will ask people to come back. But we have time to other people to other person to answer, please. Who wants to?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah. And nowadays I haven't noticed like they inter the inter opportunity, like they offer like a low salary, very low salary, because only the people, oh, you need this, so then you work a lot, but you receive a low salary. Like, and I have heard that many friends that work here, like overtime and don't receive for this because it's like a model slavery because they, oh, you have this need, so you receive a low salary because they have this, like the students from college.
Got it. I think people come back. So hello, guys. How was the conversation? Good, bad. Did you guys enjoy the topic?
Yeah,
Which
it
was
was
really
very
hard.
interesting. We learned a lot about each other and we shared experiences and discussed the matter. And, this topic is very sensitive. But I think we need to think about it and, talk about it.
100% agree. There is anyone for the first time here that I didn't welcome properly?
I am. It's my first time here.
Hello, Duda.
Everyone.
How was it?
I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Glad to hear. Anyone else? No? So I guess I should end this meeting. I'm so grateful, thankful for your patience with me and for keeping into the end. You're 16 people. It's a long amount of people. So thank you so much for being into the end. I have some indications about work relationship and slavery form of work here. There are 2 movies. They are available on Netflix. I guess it's a popular platform of streaming, so you guys can have sex. And oh, thank you, Virginia. And you guys are going to receive an evaluation on feedback in your email about me. So please answer. So I'm gonna know if you guys, how can I improve this meeting? And there are all of the links that you can find us on social media. And thank you so much. Welcome. And next week I'm gonna be here. Hope to see you guys here too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye for all.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Brenda. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you all.
Thank you,
Good
Tammy.
night.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank you, Brenda.
guys. Bye.